What is going on, everybody? FX4 2017 F250s. We have a little bit of a problem. VCM preemptively installed, because I'm going to tell you there's already going to be a code. Because if you guys wait with me, you're going to see why we have this in the shop. Oh no, is your Alumiduty giving you the charging system service? Now we got 192 on the clock. We're gonna pull the code and see exactly what we have going on. Let's see if you got this problem. All right guys, let's go. All right, everybody, thanks so much for coming back and checking this out. Let's make sure we hit this VCM back here up on the seat. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe right here below. Welcome back, everybody. Ooh, we have a little issue here. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna remove my fingers from someplace that they should not be. So let's go over here to PTS, my favorite. We have IDS. IDS is already pulled up. Let's see. Well, hold on. Should I use IDS or should I use ForeScan? Let's see if we can pull the codes and see what we have in the PCM for DTC. So while that's doing some tests, let's pop the hood and kind of revisit why the battery light can be on. We have three things that can be wrong: the PCM, the wiring, or the alternator. And I have probably put one alternator on in all of my 6-7 existence. It has always been wiring. I can't say that I've ever replaced the PCM either, but check it out. We got the pusher on here. This customer got a fancy different color pusher red. We did the fleece, we did the DCR, he did some other upgrades. And I guess we need to figure out what we have going on. This is, hold on. Do we have dual alts? Oh yeah, we have dual alts. Ooh, that looks kind of rusty. Did yours look rusty like that? Kind of rusty, sort of? Let me zoom back in. Maybe put no light on it. I don't know, maybe I'm just complaining because it's Michigan. Oh, key on. Yes, the key is on. Oh, you know what? I think because I have ForeScan already pulled up as well. Let's see. Oh, yep, it's connected to here. No big deal. So with ForeScan already connected, I didn't even run the self-test, and you can see ForeScan's already going to identify we have a DTC P163A. Now, if you've been watching the playlist, you'll know that pretty much all the codes that I've had for the steel body trucks have all been a P0600 series code, which is always going to be pertinent to the primary alternator, which you can see right there. Secondary alternator, primary alternator. They're going to call this generator B. They just call this the generator. So with that DTC, I guess, I mean, you guys see me use IDS all the time, and not a lot of you have access to IDS. So I guess let me get out of here, and I am not going to use IDS. We will just use ForeScan. But let me go to PTS and let's go to vehicle ID. This is what we're working on. 2017 Superduty. Okay, workshop manual home. Okay, low adding. All right, let's go to battery charging. Whoop. Battery charging. Charging system. Diagnosis. 6.7. Go down to DTCs. Okay, P163A, generator B. So we automatically know that this poor Superduty did not even come in for a run-of-the-mill battery light on. It's coming in for a secondary alternator problem. I can't say I've ever really had to replace any of those, let alone have a wiring issue on the secondary. So let's go to pinpoint test G and see what it says. What's the first step in the diagnostic process? is verify customer concern. You guys saw the battery light on, so we have verified the customer concern. But now pinpoint says G is going to want us to inspect for a concern, anything obvious. This guy is about to die. I need to charge that. This clown devil boy. All right. Oh, this one's dead too. Oh, come on. Are leaving these things on? Oh, all right. Lucky red one. Red for red. All right, let's shine some light down here. Okay, here's the electrical connector. This is going to the battery, and this is going to the PCM. This is how the PCM controls it. It's not a very long piece of wiring. The secondary generator has always been from right here, and it's either got a bolt connector if it was a steel body truck, or if you had an Alumiduty. Let's see if we can find it. We've got a couple of them down here. Nope. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Battery harness. Okay. I think that's the connector right there. So it actually goes from right there. From right there. Actually, you can see right there. There's the fusible link. Right there. That smaller inside wire harness right there. That's the fusible link. How it comes out of that harness, and it comes down and then goes right to the alternator. So let's see. Upon further inspection, what are we going to see? Battery connections. Are they tight? Yeah, they're tight. All right. What else do we got? Let's take this air cleaner lid off. All right, 7 millis coming at you. Whoop, that's not coming out right. Don't want to lose that. Sometimes you'll have to tweak the clamp. There we go. Yeah, sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. Like the corkscrew wanted to come out of the actual worm clamp. All right. I have seen these actually separate and break. So if you guys ever take these off, just kind of double check your seam right here. See how that's kind of molded seam? Just make sure it's not all messed up. All right, so here's the harness I was talking about. It's kind of blatantly obvious. Let's get some magnetics going on. That looks good. Let's zoom in so I don't have to bring the phone in, the camera in so far. All right, these look all right. All right, we got the B+. Looks tight. Looks tight. Get the little capper back on. There we go. Following should be in a tether right here on the engine harness. By golly, look, it's still there. Okay, so fusible link. These are the fusible links. Kind of hard to find on the steel bodies, not in the same spot. Sort of, it's in this vicinity, but just not looking like this is. So that looks just dry and dirty. Remagneting. I'm from the Great White North, you know, up above the states. Let's see. So we got 2 wires going here. Oh, whoa, 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 what is this? Hold on, hold on, hold it! Hold it! I think I found the problem. All right, so let me zoom out so you guys can see exactly where that's at. Right here. Actually, it's that inline connector I was telling you about. Looks like we had an old chafe problem. All right, well, what kind of accessibility can I get here? Let's see what we can do here. All right, I like that. I would say let's take, what part is it? Maybe, let me take these 10 millis off. Let me 10 milli the stud off. Okay. Take this off. Take this off. So now we have just lost power to a lot of the stuff inside. So I'm trying to differentiate here. All right. This goes to the alternator. You guys can see right here exactly what I was talking about. If you wanted to take your secondary alternator out, this is all you would have to do right here, is disconnect this right here. And then the alternator, unbolt it, take the belt off, and I just leave the wiring attached and just take it off, like when I'm taking engines out or cabs off. This would be one of the things that we would be disconnecting. And that end looks G. This is not hot, So I'm gonna get this out of the way, and I'm gonna put it right here. Get it totally out of my repair area. All right, this is our battery harness. See if we can get a better look at it. Oh yeah, let me put you over here. Ooh, okay, that might work. Let me unclip that zip tie right there. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss this part of the dealer. Being able to get a truck that actually has a problem instead of preventative, and actually doing just like we did back in the day. Which coming up is going to be pretty crazy. It's almost 2 years since we've been on the outside, so pretty exciting. All right, how about, okay, repositioned. It's going to be kind of difficult to show you. I wonder if I put the light over here. We're having lightage problems. Okay, ooh, that looks really good. All right, so there's my potential break. What wire broke? Was it the yellow with green or the white? All right, let's use a PTT screwdriver, which, by the way, if you guys are interested in ordering parts, screwdrivers, and the best out there, Denko Brake Clean, Circa Can, right here, Denko Brake Clean, get yourself some. Check out our website, rainmanauto.com, where you can pick up a lovely set of everything I just mentioned, even some gloves to cover your phalanges. All right, pulled the sheathing back. Did I unveil? And oh yeah, look at that chafe right on the yellow. Look at that classic chafe scenario. All right, so now we know where it's at. Now it's just a matter of us actually doing a wiring repair right here. All right, let's bring the light over here. I really wish I could use my seam ripper. Let me try it. Maybe I could use my seam ripper. I don't know if you guys have ever used one of these. Let's try to use this and not a razor blade. I only got 2 wires here. I don't want to mess them up. I don't think that's working very well. If it was taped harder, maybe. Ooh, what are we gonna do, boys? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There's the brake right there. Look at that. Boing. Okay, let's make a little trim. Cut out the bad area. This little end right here. I just keep clipping until I find good copper. There's no reason to keep chopping off more. My goal is to not make this thing look like it's having a baby, and being that it is so close to this electrical connector pigtail, I don't have that much room, so I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna try. Let's see here. How could I plan of attack this? I'm gonna try to hook this white thing out of here. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use that. How about we use this goofy one? Right there. Okay, I'll try to pull this thing out right here. And not skewer myself. Come on, baby, just come up out of there for me. Sometimes these are a real bugger. I don't want to break anything. I mean, I suppose you should be able to get a pigtail for this, one of which I do not have. I want to try to deep pin this thing. Come on. I know I can get this. Let's get this baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, I got it. Okay, let's get a little pliers. Pull that little white thing out. Ooh, I'm gonna need smaller pliers. Okay, let's pull that white thing out. Come on, baby. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. I suppose you could... Oh, I just pushed it back down. You turkey devil, you. Let's try it again. Okay, pulled it out. Why can't I just pull the white thing all the way out? I'm having a feeling that it's probably not supposed to come out. So where's my detents to take my pins out? Very interesting. I don't normally take these ones out. Am I not seeing something? All I want to do is pull that out. Let's see if I move this, if I can see the pin move. All I want to do is just repair it. Alright, I'm going to try to not lose my mind here. This is not doing what I want it to do, and I'm going to go grab my cardinal rule and cut towards me, but I don't have room. Oh, baby. Just cut the wire. Or don't cut the wire that I want. Just cut this bloody harness tape. Come on. Oh, get it, baby. Get it, babe. Get it, babe. Get it, babe. All right, let's see if that did absolutely anything for me. Anything at all. Okay, it did a little bit. I wonder if I could continue that. Let me see if I can get just a little bit more out of that. Get a little bit more out of that tear. Oh, come on. I think it's about as good as it's gonna get. Let me go ahead and cut off this excess because I don't need it. Let's see if I go in the middle. All right, this is gonna be a feat. Let's get some strippers. Let me push this back in before we forget about this, because I ain't gonna be able to depin it. Gonna be tight. Gonna be tight. Take the minimum amount. Let's get you in here. Let's send you home. All right, I got some special booty shrink, and of course, oh, I see it right here. All right, I'm gonna butt splice. Let's see if I can do this efficiently. Oh, wow. Let's try that again. Make sure you get all the strands in. One strand in the harness out of the sheathing or the heat shrink will short another circuit. All right, so I'm gonna slide my heat shrink over this side. All right, so now we have the butt connector already there. Now you see where that mark's at. I gotta make sure that's lined up again with this one, this crimp. I try to make sure the crimps are lined up, not the crips, the crimps. All right, now I'm gonna try to put this in here. I saw a strand come out. Oh, Jiminy Cricks. All right, here we go. Okay, all the strands look like they're in. Oh, come on, let's make sure I didn't pull it out. Oh. Okay, I think we're connected. I don't see any copper. All right, I guess this is a better avenue than depinning it. And look, it doesn't look like it's having a baby. Woohoo! All right, heat shrink time. Take care, you're on top of a coolant hose. so don't blast the heat right at the rubber hose, or you shall experience extreme consequences. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I know you guys can see that. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take, is that gonna be too long? Yeah, it's gonna be too long. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna slide this all the way down. Now, you guys remember why and how this came in, and why, most importantly, because it chafed. So what I'm gonna do is what I was messing around with trying to get off was the anti-abrasion tape that it had on from the factory. So I actually have some, and it's chloroplast tape. And where's the end? I just had it. All right, I'm gonna get myself a good piece. I'm gonna show you my signature move, one that'll ensure your convolute will stay in its place. I'm gonna take the anti-abrasion tape over my new repair area, and I'm gonna stick it to itself like this. Okay. Now I am going to fold it over one time. I'll make it real nice and taut. Go around it one more time. And now I'm going to take the slit of the convolute and I'm going to fold it back over what I just wrapped, but I'm going to leave it so the tape is out of the convolute just like that. Now I'm going to wrap that harness and that convolute with this anti-abrasion tape, and I'm going to make this repair as if nobody has ever been in here. The only way you're going to tell is this looks nice and clean. Everything else is dusty. I'm going to wrap this all up. Now you choose the length of anti-abrasion tape you want to pull off, because I pulled off just the right amount, almost. I could have did a little bit more, but you'll see how it went all the way down to the end of its tail. So I'll finish that off with some regular E-tape. Same path, I stopped right here. Let's open up that bat wing, even with the gloves. I love it. Okay, I like it. Now I'm going to fold this over the main harness like that, and then I'm going to come up around like this and secure that just like that. Okay, so now that that's repaired, let me go ahead and put the zip tie back through. Okay, zippy going right through. Push it. All right. I'll put this like this. Oh yeah. Like that. Oh yeah. Just how it was sitting. Clip it right, guys. Don't be leaving me no stragglers. Okay. Your battery cable, just like it was supposed to be from the factory. Oh, that got me. It made me jump. Okay, make sure you put the right ones. You see how this one's nice and flat? That one's going to go down first, and there's the witness mark of the nut. That one's going to go on next. Go ahead, we'll 10 milli this. I like it. All right, here is the last connection, and it is our repaired connector going right We'll put it on this side. Right here. I need 2 hands. Let's see if I can do it. There we go, I heard it click. All right, we put this guy right here. And see if that keeps this from leaning against that right there. That's where it was chafing, right there. Let's put the air intake back on. Air cleaner, pusher. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, 7 milli. Tight. Tight. And double check your hoses, boys. See how that's pulled apart. Let's push that back on. This one too. Okay, now we're gonna go here and just kind of give these another little pinch so they don't slide off. Spare dikes. Okay. All right, I guess now it's time to do retest. Junior, you want to turn the key on for me, sir? Por favor. Grazie. Let's go. Well, I guess G1. We found our problem in G1. Okay, we had the PCM disconnected because of the power, so now we're connecting to the vehicle. Go ahead and put this away. We need this for next time. Don't cut yourself. I cut myself cutting towards me. And ask yourself, why was I doing that? I don't know. Okay, almost done. Verify we got nothing else up here. Everything's tight. That looks good. Garbage. All right, we should be right at the end. Yes, we are. Okay, DTC's P163A. Now that code is not going to set until the vehicle starts and it runs and the battery light comes back on. So that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and cycle the key and turn it back on. Okay, key back on. Pass, 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 pass. All right, final test. Start it up. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We'll clear everything. This is the final test. Obviously, we knew it's not supposed to have that wiring problem, and it's not supposed to have that DTC pertaining just to the secondary alternator. Okay, it's been running. I don't have any battery light. While it's running, let's run the self-test with ForScan again and see if, yeah, I know it's running. You don't have to tell me. Unable to read DTC. Let's rerun self-test one more time. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Error, error, error. Come on. It's still connected. I'll tell you what, these electronics, you fix one, and now you gotta fix another. Goodness gracious. Unable to read DTC, unable to read DTC. Let's disconnect. Let's reconnect. Verifying adapter, power stroke, 6.7, 2017. Let's go through this one more time. Folks, I appreciate you guys so much for being patient. As this is doing this test, have you guys had Alumiduties with any battery problems? I've only had one that stands out in my head when I was still at the institution. King Ranch 350 dually. The customer was very hot for it, and it was a wiring problem. Now this is really my first repair to the secondary generator circuit. So I'd be curious to know if you guys respond in the comments, and go check your truck and see if that same chafe spot was looking right there, just like ours was. All right, it's live. DTCs, let's go ahead and read them. Read DTC. Pass codes. Pass codes. One more time, let's look at the instrument cluster. What do we got? No battery light and no codes. I would say this job is 100% fixed. Let me know if you guys have had this problem on your Alumiduty. Wasn't too hard to fix. If you can't fix it or can't figure it out, follow this video, because I'm guarantee you're gonna find the same chafe spot you found on yours. So I appreciate you guys. Remember to like, comment, sub, share. I'll see y'all next time. How many miles you guys got on your duty? Wanna come see PTT? See ya.